Once upon a time, in a cozy little home filled with love and laughter, there was a quiet 4-year-old boy named Mikey. He loved being at home more than anything. Since the day he was born, he had spent most of his time with his Nana, who cared for him while his mom and dad were at work. Nana adored Mikey and his big sister, Allison. She always made Mikey feel safe and happy. Even though she didn't make peanut butter sandwiches, Nana always had his favorite snacks ready, making every day feel like a special adventure, and Mikey felt like the luckiest boy in the world. But Mikey's favorite part of the day was when his big sister came home from school. She always had exciting stories to share about her day, what she learned, who she played with, and the cool things she saw. Allison was the complete opposite of Mikey. She loved school and making friends, and she couldn't wait to go every day. When Allison was home, the two siblings loved playing tag all around the house, running from room to room, laughing as they tried to catch each other. But their favorite game was building a small home out of pillows and chairs, creating secret forts in the living room. They'd crawl inside and pretend it was their very own castle, giggling the whole time. But as much as they loved it, their mother would often walk in and gasp. And let's just say, it looked like these two were definitely in big trouble.
Mikey, Allison, this house is a mess. How do you manage to get pillows everywhere?
But one day, as Mikey and Allison were tidying up their latest pillow and chair masterpiece, Mama came in with a gentle smile. She sat Mikey down and told him that it was almost time for him to start kindergarten, just like Allison had when she was his age. Mikey froze. The idea of leaving the comfort of home, where he spent his days playing with Nana and waiting for Allison to return, made his stomach twist. School felt big and scary compared to the peaceful, fun days he had at home. Mama explained that school was going to be fun, with new friends and lots of things to learn. She reminded him that it was even better than staying at home with his gadgets all day. But despite her reassuring words, Mikey wasn't so sure.
Mikey, I know school sounds a little scary, but you're going to have so much fun. You'll learn new things, meet new friends, and it will be better than sitting at home with your gadgets all day.
But what if they do not like me, Mama?
Mikey's parents could see the worry in his eyes. He had never been away from home for very long. His sister Allison, on the other hand, had always been excited about school. But for Mikey, school felt big and strange.
Oh, don't worry, Mikey. If anyone tries to mess with you, just do what I do. Tell them your superhero name is Spider-Man or even better, say you're friends with the Rainbow Friends. Then make the funniest face you can. Trust me, they'll laugh. And before you know it, you'll have a new friend. You're so funny, Ate Allison.
Mikey couldn't help but smile. Rainbow Friends? That was pretty funny. But still, he felt nervous inside.
My boy, you're perfect just the way you are, okay? Don't worry about making friends. Just be yourself. Some kids are a little shy at first, and that's okay. It takes time to get used to new things.
And you don't need to change or adjust to fit in, Mikey. You'll find friends who love you for exactly who you are. And I'll be here making your favorite soup whenever you come home.
Mikey thought carefully about what his parents and Allison had said. It did make him feel a little better, but he was still nervous. What if he didn't find anyone to play with? What if school wasn't fun at all? And what if Nana wasn't home when he came back? The first day of school was tough for Mikey. He walked into the classroom and saw the kids laughing and playing. Some already knew each other, and Mikey wasn't sure how to join in. He sat quietly at his desk, looking down at his unicorn pants. The other kids seemed so comfortable, but Mikey didn't feel like he belonged. Just then, a little girl with a big smile walked up to him. She looked curious and friendly, tilting her head as she spoke.
Hey, I like your pants. Do you like unicorns?
Yeah, I do.
But after that, Mikey didn't say much. He wasn't sure how to talk to the other kids. He missed his mom and dad, and he felt nervous in the big, noisy classroom. At home, Mikey's mom and dad noticed how quiet Mikey was after school. They thought at first that maybe the other kids were teasing him, but when they asked Mikey, he didn't say much. One evening, as they were getting ready for bed, his mum sat beside him, gently brushing his hair. Mikey looked thoughtful, but a little sad. His mom, noticing his quiet mood, decided to gently ask again.
Mikey, is everything okay at school? Are the kids being kind to you?
They're not mean, Mama, but I think they're bullying me. They pushed me today, and I didn't know what to do.
Mikey's parents' hearts sank. They thought Mikey might be getting bullied after all. He didn't like to talk about his feelings much, but this time they could see he was really upset. Wanting to make sure, they decided to speak to his teacher, Ms. B, the next morning. The next day, his mom and dad visited the school and met with Ms. B, who welcomed them warmly into the classroom.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Jenskins. I'm so glad you came in to talk. Mikey is such a wonderful boy, and while he's been adjusting well, something did happen during playtime yesterday that I'd like to discuss with you.
Thank you, Ms. B, for having us. We really appreciate it. Mikey mentioned that he was being bullied, but we're not entirely sure, and since they're only 4 years old, we wanted to understand how we can help or prevent it. Did anything serious happen?
I can understand why Mikey might have thought that, but I don't think it was bullying. Some of the kids were playing a little rough, and he got pushed by accident. He seemed very sensitive about it, and didn't join the game after that. But I don't think the other kids meant to hurt him.
Mikey's parents sighed in relief, but they still felt worried about how Mikey was feeling. Ms. B could see the concern in their eyes and continued.
It's important to explain to Mikey what bullying really is. Sometimes kids think they're being bullied when they're just experiencing rough play or misunderstandings. Bullying is when someone is intentionally being mean over and over again. We'll work together to help Mikey understand the difference, and I'll make sure to keep an eye on him.
With Miss B's reassurance, Mikey's parents felt better. They knew Mikey was in good hands, and they could now help him understand what had really happened. Later that day, Mikey's mum and dad sat down with Mikey and his big sister Allison to talk to them about what bullying really means.
Mikey, we talked to Ms. B today, and she told us what happened. It sounds like the kids were playing, and you got pushed by accident. That's not bullying, sweetheart. Bullying is when someone is being mean to you on purpose, again and again. What happened was just a mistake, and I know it made you feel bad, but it wasn't because they were being mean.
But Mama, what if someone is being mean on purpose? What should we do then?
That's a great question, Allison. If someone is being mean on purpose, you should always tell someone you trust, like your teacher or us. Bullying is never okay, and you should never have to deal with it on your own.
Oh, so if someone keeps being mean, I should tell you or my teacher right away.
Exactly, my princess. You and Mikey both need to know that you're never alone. There are always people who care about you and want to help if something like that happens. And remember, if someone accidentally hurts your feelings, like what happened with Mikey, it's important to talk about it and clear up any misunderstandings.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, does that mean if Tommy takes my Oleo, I shouldn't told him the Rainbow Flens were coming after him the next time? Or when Lucy said my unicorn pants were silly, I shouldn't have told her Optimus Prime was coming to take her toys? I need to think about this.
Well, baby, maybe not the Rainbow Flins or Optimus Prime. Next time, just tell them how you feel instead, okay? And it's okay to feel upset. But remember, if someone ever tries to be mean to you on purpose, you can always tell me, or your dad, or your sister, or Nana, or Miss B, or anyone else you trust. You don't have to handle it on your own.
And I'll always be there to help you too, little bro.
Okay, Mama. Okay, Dada. Okay, Ate. I understand. And by the way, Mama, I'm no longer a baby. I'm already a big kid, remember?
The next day, Mikey went back to school feeling a little more at ease. His mum and dad's words echoed in his mind, and he felt better knowing that he could trust them and Miss B if he ever felt unsure. As Mikey walked into the classroom, he noticed Miss B greeting all the kids with a smile. She knelt down to talk to Mikey.
Hi, Mikey. How are you today? Ready for another fun day?
Hi, Miss B. Yeah, I think so. I wore my unicorn pants again and brought my Oleo cookies. And because it's a sunny day, we can play outside.
Mikey saw Tommy and Ivana playing with blocks in the corner. He remembered how they had pushed him by accident the other day, but now he knew they hadn't meant to hurt him. Ms. B, noticing that Mikey was still hanging back a little, decided to step in and help.
Tommy, Ivana, why don't you ask Mikey to join your game?
Hey, Mikey, wanna help us build a tower? We're trying to make it really tall.
Oh, okay, I'll try.
Mikey walked over slowly and knelt down beside them. At first, he wasn't sure what to do, but then Ivana handed him a block with a smile.
Here, you can add this one to the top. We're almost done.
Mikey carefully placed the block on top of the tower, and to his surprise, the tower didn't fall over. The other kids cheered, and Mikey felt a little spark of joy inside.
Yay, you did it, Mikey!
For the first time, Mikey didn't feel so different. He realized that making friends didn't have to be so hard after all, especially when he could be himself.
Great job, Mikey! See, there's nothing to worry about. You're fitting in just fine.
As the day went on, Mikey started to enjoy school a little more. He wasn't as nervous as before, and he began to realize that with the support of his family and Miss B, he was finding his place in this new adventure. Mikey's parents noticed a change in him when he came home that day. He was smiling more and talking about his new friends and the fun things he did at school. They knew that their encouragement and understanding had made a difference.
I'm so proud of you, Mikey. See, you're doing great.
And me too. We are all so proud of you, my big boy. We knew you could do it. Keep being yourself, and remember, we're always here for you.
And don't forget, you've got the best big sister ever to help you out too.
And so, with each new day, Mikey felt more confident and happy at school. He learned that sometimes things can seem scary at first, but with a little patience, understanding, and the support of his mom, dad, big sister Allison, Nana, and Miss B, he was ready to face new adventures and make new friends. So boys and girls, remember, it's okay to feel a little nervous sometimes, but talking to someone you trust can make things much better. Oh, and maybe skip telling your friends the Rainbow Flens are coming after them, unless you really want to make them giggle. The end. For more awesome stories filled with fun, lessons, and adventures, don't forget to subscribe and keep learning with us.